Alright, yeah, okay. Everything should be working up to normalcy. Increase this. Alright. So yeah, I think the only way to do this is just get this started. Hopefully it doesn't be like a disaster. But I don't think it will. First thing we're gonna do, discuss what we're talking about here. Just looking at this channel, you're not gonna see anything that you're gonna know. So let's go to posts. Hello, coding. So we already got the goat chat. So yeah, as you can tell, I'm doing the stream because, you know, this Friday. There. Hello, goodbye, Firestorm. So let's just get this started immediately. Let's not waste time. I was gonna waste time on backstory. Let's just try and get this. First of all, this is voice code. Right, this. But I don't think that's... Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna be honest, music was kinda not intentional. For some reason, have Pete's Tower playing in the background, so I just... This might be a bit better. Let me check how this holds up on my desktop volume. Okay. I think this should be decent. Yeah, this should be decent. Alright, now let's actually focus. Alright. Thank you. So first of all, these two posts kind of relate to the same thing, being that this is a channel right here. So let's get our bases. These are the 3 channels we're going to be looking at. I don't think we're going to be using any other. So yeah. Let's already look at this. This is the new video. This was from 4 months ago. So let's just look at this. I'm gonna pause the volume so that we can fully focus. Alright. This comes from his his song channel, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I'm putting the volume down to the other thing. Still think it's a little too low, because I need to fully focus on this. Gonna increase the volume on my end too. Alright, let's fully focus on this. Coding, I don't even know if I have time to do that Morse code message. I have to get that out so fast. Alright, let's start this up. That's just not what I chose.
I didn't think shingle.
We're gonna do that. I don't know why that is. Okay. All right. So right here, we're trying to deduct where exactly. Oh yeah, right. This could be jambled nonsense here, as I'm gonna keep playing. Uh, and I highly do think it actually is jambled nonsense. But I do think that we can look a little bit deeper. First off, I wouldn't put it. I do not. Yeah, these are auto-generated captions. So there's nothing to look there. So let's talk about this jambled nonsense right here. Being around. You're not gonna see anything there. This entire video is just really 3 images. One is I, and is one jambled nonsense. What is this? So there's 4. Yeah. Now I do think that this could be something that's reversed, but I don't think so because of how proper they're talking. If it was, you could tell when a message is reversed. So I do think that this is actually just jambled nonsense. Because you can tell, like every reverse video has like a little clue telling that's reversed. So yeah, we could. Wait, let go back to the I section. Hmm. I don't think so. I think here. Let's go back here. I mean, it kind of just sounds like a stock sound that anybody could have gotten. I don't think that's necessarily important because there were obviously there's gonna be a couple red herrings, but there is something I know in the description. Uh, yeah. Silly, the Morse code got deleted here because like you can see a space right here where something had to be. So yeah, I don't know Morse code description. This video seems a little sauceless. All right, I don't think there's much here that we can look into because you're gonna have the same amount of depth as looking into a wall. So I don't think we should just struggle on this one. However, if we go back to this, it could very much be a mistaken description too. This video is from 4 months ago, but unlike the other videos where everything has a title or they're shorts, this one is different. So just check this out. Alright, that's enough of that. Okay. I know what I expected. I probably should have mentioned this. This is originally, the Morse code in the description of this video. Not this video, the one before that I played. I'll go back. This video had a act that led to this channel. So And the one community post that I made from 5 years ago, not 1 year ago, is from 2027 to 2028. Overall, this is hmm. Okay, I do like the idea that he would hide something in like the dark, like old FNAF teasers, because I love old FNAF teasers. But I really don't think there's much to see here about that. 'Cause if you're, I don't know if you can tell on my screen, I don't see much. I think it is literally just a black screen. Hmm. Let's compare something, alright? I think we'll really get our clue here if I just go back here. It kind of fades in, but I think that just may be the effects of the video. Yeah, I don't think, sadly, I don't think any code here is going to be written in ink, as much as I wish it was. Right here is a pitch black screen. That's what I can determine. There's nothing much of importance here. Right here just fades in. So I don't think there's anything that can be really brightened here. We can already see that this is an eye, and I don't think anything hidden would be hidden inside the eye. One of the most important things that I see other people talking about is that they're looking way too deeply. I don't think it's that deep. So let's go back to this video, because this only has one video, and we'll get to we'll get to the Wikipedia page in a second. Yeah, that Wikipedia page, I think, might be able to discuss. All right, I don't know why I paused on the gray cube. Now, I don't think the gray cube means anything. And besides, I've tried brightening gray cube, which it's literally just a gray cube. However, what is interesting is this. You could scan it, but I've already scanned it. It's CRT. It's a what's it called? It's a standard QR code model too. It's not a micro QR code. It means CRT, which I think we can explain what CRT is. CRT is also very important throughout most of these channels. For example, uh, I'm pretty sure yeah, if we look at this channel's handle, uh, what was it? Yeah, CRT right here. So that word definitely plays into this. Now, CRT doesn't really have one defined use, but I do know it's most likely, come on, the old type of TVs with really old graphics that are really, really old. Cute. Uh, so what does that mean? Let's just keep that in mind. The word CRT is mostly here. I think this is just jumbled nonsense. I don't think that has anything significant with it. Let's go back to the channel. Alright, it's time to go over the Wikipedia page. The description, this is only the beginning. Yeah, classic ominous ARG description, right? Yeah, CRT TVs. That's gonna be pretty common. Now, what I would say is not common is a Wikipedia page to the Mario 64 wiki. So, what could this mean? I've looked before this. It's just a regular Wikipedia page of the Mario 64 wiki. Personally, I don't think this means anything. However, this text saying it's obvious, isn't it? It's kind of throwing me off. So I do think it's kind of important. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Super Mario 64 was on CRT TVs. I'm just gonna double check. Okay, it was. It was specifically for CRT TVs. I could not have been more wrong. Okay, so we've kind of tied up two things. Firstly, CRT and CRT right here and Mario 64 right here. However, the thing that, the less good news, that the only thing we've really solved here is probably one of the least important details, that is CRT and Mario 64. So let's go back to the main channel. Go back to the hints. This is Morse code. I'm telling you, the old funny guy, we've learned so much. I think we're actually experts. I think we're like this close to solving it. What is this mean mode median problem? This is the name of the channel, so this kind of just confirms that this is part of it. This is family. This is no. This is part of it. So yeah, does that mean anything? Not really. There's a couple of old posts, but I do remember one post specifically that I don't know if I can pull up. That being that he was what was it? Making a game, I'm pretty sure. CDDA. Let's search that up. Well, I haven't heard of it, but I also don't think Axanom would have heard of it. So, what we have here is knowledge. Okay, I'm pretty sure this was made before these videos kept popping up, so I think this is just a regular ominous description that doesn't mean anything. So, we know. I don't think. Okay, well then, what does Aaron have to do with anything? That's not even a proper noun. Okay, here's what we've connected. CRT, also known as CRT TVs, which could be run, that was specifically made for the Mario 64, as shown by the wiki right here. We also know that Axanom is making a game. So, potentially, is the theory that I've strung up. from these scraps. It could be that I don't think ACS stands for American CRT Society. He also did a post on the music channel foreshadowing the rebrand. Yeah, I haven't checked the post on the music channel actually. Let me check. This is the video. This is a painting. I don't think that means anything really. Because I don't think he's gonna find anything here. It's a cool painting, though. He goes back in time to make Mario 64. We're doing so much work. Alright, yeah, I don't think... This is the original title of the channel. I don't know, the way he phrased this kind of sounds like a Star Wars reference, but I know it's not. And these are all way before. Okay. What have we learned? Well, here's the theory. The uninterrupted full theory that I have is that Axanom is making a game that's inspired by like old CRT style, and I I think no, I think Super Mario 64 is just telling us that's a game. Because I don't think it would be inspired by that. Because why? I mean, I feel like he of all people would notice it. He would all people would say it. Would say something about like, oh, Mario 64 is good. No, the only thing we've got is that 3DS and Star Allies, which were not related, but still. I think it's a game. I like fully believe that it's a game right now. It's not really much that we can kind of get from that, because I don't know if you can tell, but this thing is kind of just starting. It's on its baby legs. Is that... Did I make that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I think I still have the file for that. He was planning this for a while, but here's the thing. I've checked all these. These are only tracks. Now that you actually said that, it does give me a good idea though. Could these tracks be also used for the game? Could all this entire channel just be promotion for the game? That is definitely possible. There were always clues, you just need to look. I don't know how to phrase this exactly. I'm like 99% sure. The next clue will be dropped this stream. What? Check the banner, use inspect. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought actually inspect. No, I accidentally like inspected with JavaScript. I don't think, no, because this only shows what we see on the rendered. So this won't work. You can get the file. Yeah, let's get out of, oh no, which is that J? No, that's download history. That's just, no, that's different. No, that's download history. No, that's different. Right. Alright, there it is. So, new clue will be dropped this stream. Alright, that's good. At least we're not being completely lost. Yeah. I know finding the hard PNG, no, finding the full PNG is hard. I did watch Peggy's Undertale stream, so I do know that that is correct. The thing is, at least other than I know, because if I drag it, it just shows me this little ratio right here. So, let me think. Oh yeah, well it's simple. I can only get the full aspect ratio if I'm using a TV. That's what I do when it says that's how much it'll show when using a TV. And I'm sorry, I'm I don't have a TV on me to test that out. And this also, do you have a flat screen? This also, I think they're just like cool images. This might be the full version of the profile picture, so I don't think this will be that much. You can see that he used the noise a lot on this, like the noise tool. And this I think was just a PNG. So, full theory right now. It's a good enough theory from the little lack of evidence that we have. Is that he's making a game. These are the tracks for the game. That's based on like CRT old things because I know he likes it. Who doesn't like a CRT TV? Who doesn't like the style of those? So could that be the case? Ooh, I don't, I don't know if combining gonna work necessarily because let me actually inspect this. Just give me like the full thing or just a circle. I don't know why I keep inspecting things. I just all right. I don't think that will work because of the aspect ratio, and then we're just gonna be like Frankenstein. So, see, we have a solid developed theory. We haven't looked into the post necessarily. Oh yeah, this also just completely adds to the theory. Games take a long time to make, obviously. So if he truly is like doing this and pedal headed on making a game, then this could be from 2027 to 2028 is the release. Now I think that's a little too soon for a game, yes, obviously. But it is definitely something. We know this isn't going to be small, at least because of this post. I fully believe this is a game. Like, I think the amount of evidence, like, especially with the, it's obvious, isn't it? Like, right here. Like, yeah, Super Mario 64, like, obviously it's a game, but it also adds to the CRT thing. So we have a pretty sufficient amount of evidence proving that this is a game. And, it only took me, like, around a day to figure this out. I think it's mainly because I'm stupid. And I think the problem is that most people were overthinking it. So unless I'm completely wrong, I think I'm completely right. I feel like most people had to underthink it so fully. I truly believe that this is a game. But let's just add on. It's kind of funny, only for like this specific one. Uh, pretty sure I'm pretty sure you can see how they like cut out like this photo to like put the background in. I just want to point that out. All right, but you see all these like tracks, and you see how they all say Project One track. You know, well, would it be a little what's it called? It'd be a little weird to name no to not name this project two if this was a separate project. So because these tracks just remind me so much of the game, it'd be a little weird to not separate them. So I think we've actually cracked the code. I think this actually is fully a game because again, CRT. I don't know what this word means. I don't know what this means. I don't think it means anything. I think it's just autocorrect decided to like make it a word. I don't think it means anything. Oh my Let me check Encoding's channel. Everybody check Encoding's channel. Go to Encoding channel. Okay. That actually looked way better than I thought it would. Oh, okay. So, I mean, yeah. I know I was really expecting that. That looks to be like if we just get like the same gray background that he had and just put a noise over it, I think we have his like full banner. So yeah, that's good progress that we're making. So I got the Scourge virus. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to Code and too. So I know I'm like summarizing this like 10,000 times, but what we can infer, just to fully cement this and just to really scare Axanom that I already solved it. It's a CRT inspired game. That's it. No more complex things. So look, I'm gonna check the comment theories as well. But I like remember looking through a couple of them. Some of them were very overthinking it because I think this really is much simpler than it presents itself. And Kodanik, you were one of the first people that I shouted out. I think I always will stand by my belief that people should subscribe to your channel. Yeah, these playlists, yeah, Project One. When was this made? Let me check.
Steven Spielberg.
Thank you, Steven Spielberg. When was this made? I just need to check. No, wait, let's go back and try and see where this is made. Okay, well, you are onto something. This guy over here is the original with self-insert OC of Axanom, as shown by this video. So, and also shown by the banner right here. So yeah, it definitely could be the main enemy, but also it definitely could be the main character because it definitely paints some kind of what is it? It definitely has some part of importance if this is a game because it's the main profile for the channel. Have you translated the latest Morse code? Which one's the latest? Is it this one? Because if it's this one, that's gonna be messy to translate. Like, let's get the Morse code book out. Alright, let me solve this. Each one of these slashes are spaces, I'm pretty sure. Alright. This is gonna be pain. Dash, four dots is... That's six. Yeah, dash four dots is six. Space one dot is E. So 6E space. So let me write this down. 6E slash N. So 6E space N U. So 6E N U, then two dashes. M. NUM 6E NUM dash three dots. Okay, definitely spells out number. Dash, no, period, dash, period. That's R. Okay. 6E numbers 6. My God. 6E numbers space, just a singular dash, space P, four dots, TH, just a singular dot. The 6E numbers the A AN ANG ANGR ANGRA M. That's the most I could come up with. Alright, let me try and see this. So I written down. I'm gonna try typing this so that works. It was 6E numbers. The pretty sure. I know this isn't the most riveting stream content. Could try to spell this out. Singular dash equals P. Alright, Z. And then it was a gram. Okay, 6E numbers the angram. Do I know what that fully means? No, not really. Not in the slightest. Yeah. The problem is that 6E numbers the anagram. 6E. Wait a second. We never fully solved this, right? How do I turn MP4 into an audio file? I don't have a clue. I've never really worked with audio. 3618. Alright, let's just try and see this. 6E numbers the anagram. Hmm. No, this is definitely cipher. Yeah. Now the problem is, I mean, that doesn't really make sense. The rest of it though, 6E numbers the anagram, because why is that S there though? That was a very intentional S right here. Let me just check if anybody else got it, and if not, then I'm writing the comment. So yeah, 6E numbers the anagram. I'm just gonna write this for further notice. Scott the Wasp just infiltrates your computer. Yeah, that's kind of that's. Don't download Chibi Robobot Zip Watch. Yeah, latest comment 6E numbers the anagram because that's what it means. Might as well just add a check stream for context. So yeah, 6E numbers the anagram. Now, what does this mean? It could mean anagram, but I do think it's anagram. I think they just like forgot an A. So, no 6E numbers the anagram. Hello, Ice Fast Home. We're in. So, let's just restate everything that we know. Number one, this translates to 6E numbers the anagram. Alright. Thanks. You're doing incredible work as somebody who does not even know how to use a cipher. Okay. So what we figured out, uh this the channel name, CRT. The QR code at the end of this video, CRT. The Wikipedia page is Mario 64, which ran on CRT TVs. And then the It's Obvious, isn't it? Because it's a game. He's probably making a game that's gonna release in 2027 to 2028. So that's what we think. I mean, right now it's the most plausible theory that we have so far. It is there's high potential that we're underlooking things, but I think the problem is that most people are overlooking things. I think it makes sense. It definitely sounds plausible, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be. I'm not even gonna try and translate that. It's the most plausible theory we've had so far. And of course, these are the last hints we're gonna get for a while, as stated by this. Rosario from Will. Say you swear. Say you swear. Uh, you might be doing wonders of the world right now. This actually has actual detectives here. Best. Oh, thank you for finishing the cipher. Thank God. Bez GFHAICJ. Okay. could that mean? Let me put that through. Let me write that down. Biz GF. All right. I'm gonna look into encoding messages in a second. Let me just see what this thing is. Because I know encoding is doing wonders right now. I did not expect us to be this competent in doing this. We are actually doing really good. All right, let's check. Let's check what encoding said. All right. From a little clue, he has. He has it. All right. Let's fully reveal what this is. You got. I'll give you. You want mean surprise is not active too. It. The eyes will change depending on your circumstances. Project 1. What day, what year? What year, another day, another month, years to be. Deny this sound, someone like you. Alright. We really need to look deeper into that, because that's definitely a better message. Yeah. I know I'm asking a lot for you, but by chance, do you know, uh, what's it called? The, what was it? No, it's fine. I think I got it. Yeah. I think that's like a big improvement, though. We're doing really well. Because I'm pretty sure we've already know what it is. We're just finding evidence to fully prove that that is true. Remember, 60 numbers the engram, and because of the Yellow Funny Guy's incredible work, we were able to solve that cipher with that. Hmm. We need to find the day, the month, the year, another day, and another month. Alright. Alright, it seems like the Yellow Funny Guy also tried reversing the message, so let's see. I got, you've got, dedication, something. What needs to rise is not active as something possible. As needs it to breathe probably. Will change depending on the circumstances. Project 1, what day? You've got dedication, what month, another day, another month, years, the best and best of some of day. Can't deny the sound, something like you. Alright. Here's what I'm heading towards. I think context really matters here. I think most of people, yeah, I think most of the people who really saw these were probably expecting the project to come out, like, give or take, a few days. They were expecting way too much. I feel like this was kind of shutting that down. It mentions another day, another month, another year. It mentions stuff like that, showing that it won't be soon. So that could be what it means. That's what I'm referring to it. So whatever the project is, it's not coming out soon. We already know that based on this. But this is just further confirmation that this isn't a red herring. I feel like he would have labeled this project too if this was different. I think we've nailed this on the head. This is my post. I don't know why I'm going on my post. Yeah, yeah. Look, the narcissist checking his post. I think it might be one of those find the answers, and then the next part of the puzzle will be revealed. I think that is very plausible. He did say that there's not going to be hints for a while. I feel like some people were getting really close to guessing it. That he just stopped for a while. That being the case, I haven't seen much theory around here. Because most of these, it's an unlisted videos and the numbers translate to the letters video URL. What? Yeah, 2027 to 2028. That's most likely correct. No, Pecky. You're incredible. You're incredible theorist. You're incredible at all this. I don't know what this means. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Let's check. There's 11 letters in the URL and 11 numbers in the 11 letters in the words. Please don't let me wrong. Yeah, I fully believe the Yellow Funny guy got this cipher thing right. And we know this Morse code is correct. I'm like, they called me John Morse code. You know, that's literally since I came out the womb, they called me John Morse code. No. Okay. Hmm. I know I'm probably paying attention to this a little weirdly. Why is aired capitalized here? Because that's the name of this channel. But it's not capitalized here, nor in the exact next post that he made. Is that a typo? Most definitely. It's a little weird, don't you think? We still, I'm pretty sure Yo Funny Guy got this cipher right. Hmm. Let's just check if he said anything confirming or anything. Hmm. Wait a second. Oh yeah, why are the posts edited? Maybe. Let me check. Let's check if we can deduce this. Oh yeah, all these were edited because he still wants to make regular posts. It's just to show whenever something is related to the ARG, it always adds this channel, which is the one we always go to. Here, yo, funny guy, you're doing really well right now. Let me ask yourself of the past. Because, look at this. It's actually the name of this channel. Could we have just been overthinking this entire time? And this is just like maybe a maybe even like a cipher or anything that leads to this. 6E numbers the anagram. It could have been a red herring. Maybe it's for another clue. But I am realizing. Oh, never mind, never mind. We're just talking about the string of numbers. No, no, we're talking about. Okay, never mind, never mind. Yo, funny guy still putting in work. I'm pretty sure it's still talking about this. Okay. No, no. Okay. Yo, funny guy's still on point. I'm glad you think it makes sense. Project One. It's kind of let's just check. Not this. Let's just check. Yeah, 2027 to 2028. Let's just do this so that we can spread awarenesses. CFAHGIBJDK. If it's some sort of answer key for cipher, like it's the first 11 answers. But we do have a number that could lead to that. Something like number 6, which was, you know, our which was the key to the Morse code, which was 6C. That's what the old funny guy's doing right now. So yeah, let me just voice over. This means 6. But why is there an E here? There should be no E here. I mean, obviously for the cipher, it makes sense. But like, wouldn't there be like at least an equal? Wouldn't you put that instead of 6E? Probably overthink this. I mean, yeah, the number 6 could equal E here. That reveals one of the letters. And also the rest of that phrase doesn't make sense because it says numbers the anagram. There's no way. Was this numbers? And when the cipher was made, it was an anagram. God, this is much more confusing than I think it should be. Guys, what do you think we can deduce from this post? It could be that. But again, with the numbers, the anagram. It's also wait, now that I'm putting it through my head, definitely could be that. But also, he said that that's all the hints they're gonna get in a while. Which, by the way, I will have this solved by Saturday. Don't you guys? You guys don't need to worry. You guys don't need to worry. I'm right here. Right here. Hmm. Yeah, E is a common second letter, so that is making this just a tad bit leaning towards your side. But I also do believe that it could be a cipher. We're definitely overlooking. We're overthinking this. Let's get this clear. This is just the video. This is just well, what do you want me to say? This is just a painting. It's a cool painting, but it's still just a painting. There's nothing here, and I this is my image too. I made this. Okay. Here's most cipher one. Yeah, I do not blame you, funny guy. I even like because there's a chance even this could be wrong. I wouldn't I wouldn't want to spend all our time just doing that cipher. Let's just keep both this information in the back of our heads. Could be a cipher, could be 6 equals E right here, but at the same time, it's all the hints I have in a while, so we're just stuck with E. Hmm. Let's think. What else could we do here? Well, this one has the most amount of comments, and I tried checking it, but I don't think a single not nobody has solved this one. I don't think people will for a long time. We know that 6E numbers the anagram, but at the same time, I don't think. What does that mean? Hmm. I know. You wanna let's go back to the burger nothing burger video. I'm kidding. It has the QR code that kind of explains most of this. All right. Thank you. I'll find it. For most of this video, it's just a minute of sound and a black background. The only time it changes was it here. Gray cube. Gray cube. You see that? Do you see that? Do you see it? Because I do. That's the gray cube that we were talking about earlier. This is dumb gray cube. It's probably a red herring, but I'm just gonna keep investigating it. His video how Deltarune has Mario 64 tail in it. I'm telling you right now, it's most likely for the algorithm, and I don't think it actually means much. Is it like a hashtag, or does it just say Mario 64? Oh, well, it just begins, it's the first frame of the video. I think that could have also been a joke. This was made 8 months ago. This was before any videos here. And as much as he says the clues have always been here, I highly doubt that. We're at the point where we're using how Deltarune ends as evidence for an ARG. I don't think. I think we've reached the point of return. This post is the funniest, because yeah. Yeah, obviously. When it is solved, you'll get your final answer. Yes. That's how solving works. Putting, well, I tried putting some into sheet music in hopes that it might help. That doesn't. Listen, I love Axanom. I don't think he's smart enough to think of that. This is the perfect way to spending my time right now. This is incredible. It's later in about 1:59. Oh, okay. The problem is it's still made like 8 months ago. Oh, another encoded ink post? Let me check. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it now. Let me just go back to the encoded ink post, not this. Yeah, this frame. Well, yeah, little road. This frame I do think that could be a clue, but this video was made 8 months ago. And also, I don't know, but the looks of it kind of looks like a joke. I don't know why I'm saying kind of. I don't think it truly means that. Because also, I don't think Mario 64 has that much importance other than it is a CRT. And it is, no, it ran on CRT. It is a game. Because, yeah, it says it's obvious, isn't it? So, maybe it's obvious because it's a game that ran on a CRT. Because the name here says CRT, and the QR code at the end said CRT. Not to say that's a red herring too much. It definitely could be it. If he really means that, then yeah, that was, I guess, foreshadowing. I wouldn't say that much though. I mean, I followed for a dozen red herrings. I spent literally 2 hours investigating that gray cube. I think the main problem with this is that there's so little evidence to go off. This is when it actually starts. 3DS has nothing to do with this. He just like posted that out of nowhere. Hmm. Okay. Final recap about everything. This means 6E numbers the anagram. Got that right. Maybe that could relate to this as like maybe it's the code for a cipher, maybe it's something like that, maybe the 6 equals E inside the word, and maybe more letters will no more numbers will be revealed. But like the full theory of what this entire thing is that because of it says CRT right here, the QR code at the end says CRT, and that this is Mario 64, a game that was made for CRT TVs. It's obvious, isn't it? And this is only the beginning with the date of 2027 to 2028, with the other with the songs here talking about the tracks. No, they're not talking about the tracks. These could be the tracks of the game, and then the reverse text says that this won't be soon. So this is gonna be a major game inspired by CRT games. No, not yeah, inspired by CRT games. That's gonna release in 2027 to 2028, but I doubt it because game developing is a large process. Like this is the post. This is the post that Godinick was talking about that was edited like the other ARGs. I understand it says edited here, but I'm pretty sure there was like a typo like before this because this was right after we streamed and I absolutely demolished him. Just want to throw that out there. So I don't think that has anything to do with the ARG, especially because it doesn't have the at right here. I think we are going insane as a collective, not just you. So I'll make a post and I'll make a video about it. I'm not done yet, not in the slightest. Well, maybe in the slightest, maybe like 3/4 of the way done. So, oh wait, let's address the red herrings that we've discovered here. The stupid gray cube is a red herring, first of all. This is a no, the title is a red herring because awake doesn't really contribute much of this. I think it always says awake because this was 4 months ago. This was 5 days ago. The channel's awake again. Mm. Mm, yeah, I'm a smart guy. This is basically considered a red herring because of how stupid this sounds. This is probably a red herring. The way it's spelled doesn't mean much, especially because it's corrected on this. And I think Mario 64, I think that's gonna bait people into actually looking into the wiki for stuff. I actually looked, and I saw that it was nothing. It was just the Mario 64 wiki. So, I think that could be a red herring, just the Wikipedia page, but I also think that it's because it's a CRT game that ran. If you really want to make this, if you really want to make this hell for yourself, just restart the video every time I say CRT. This is an old game that ran with CRT games, obviously. No, it's CRT TVs, CRT right here, CRT QR code. It's like a trifecta. What if ACS Arantito is the anagram? Hmm. I don't think that's what arid means. I'm be It could definitely be an anagram. The way it's like phrased is kind of anagram like, but I wouldn't bet on it because really think that Axanom just jumbled a bunch of keys and just let autocorrect do the rest. Read this out loud. CRT 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 CRT. Jesus, that should not have been challenging. Why am I breathless? 2027, 2028. Let's look at the full post. Yeah, this is the date. This is the full date for when the project's coming out. Project 1. Cause it says like Project 1. Yeah. So yeah, we may have lost all of our sanity in the process, but I think we fully have. I think we fully have found what this is. I don't think it can be anything else because we already detected it. Especially with these tracks here. A little suspicious. Not as much, a little suspicious. Yeah, we still need the day, the month, another day, another month still. Here's what I think. I'm gonna throw out my crazy conspiracy. Alright. My zany, crazy conspiracy here. I think, in my opinion, I don't think they're actually referring to like month, days, or another month. I think that means that the people will wait another month, another day, another month because they're so impatient. Because if you saw the comments, they'd just be like, "When's it gonna release? When's it gonna release? When's it gonna release? Hey, is it gonna release? It's gonna release." And so that's why I think that's why the lyrics say that. Is that a good theory? Yes. Do I still think that Encoding's theory is correct? Yes. It's just so confusing because of how little evidence we have to go off by. Because we fully detected it right now. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, that it's a game. Do we know when it's going to come out? No, but that's kind of like the only things that we're missing. We know that's like 2027 to 2028. So I do think that it could be CRT inspired game. Now, what did it cost me to develop this theory? Yeah, really waiting is the only real way we're gonna get an answer. So what's the one thing we learned from this? Good question. I mean, not much, I'll tell you that. What if each channel has one of them and we found the important thing from each arid one? Man, this is stressing my brain out. I don't even know at this point, man. 3 channels, 3 things. It definitely could be that. Oh my god, I just realized. Yeah, actually. One of them is might reveal the day, and the other is gonna reveal the month. Wait, that's actually a good theory. Yeah, that's actually really decent encoding. But I feel like we're not gonna do anything right here, because I think we just have to play the waiting game. Do I think that we are correct? Yes. Did it cost all of our sanity in the process? Yes. Also. But do you want to know what matters? We solved it before anybody else. That's what matters. It's bragging rights. It's the only thing that matters here. If it's actually this, then we can consider ourselves geniuses, alright? And that's what I can bet on. Continue looking into. Here's the thing, though. I don't think they would reveal it all into one thing. It's all the hints are gonna get in. Well, this doesn't say anything like that. There's nothing hidden here, sadly, that says a day or a month. Other than this. However, if perhaps, you know, a channel randomly tweets out like one of this March, we're gonna be ahead of everybody. We're gonna know what exactly that means, alright? We're gonna know. If a channel tweets out like 28, we're gonna know. Oh my. Did this take ridiculously long? Yes. Am I proud of it? Yes. This is kind of fun. What if there's a 4th channel and Project 1 is just, it's just here and it's what we need to get? I don't think there would be a 4th channel. We do know this is the true secret channel. But I don't think this is a secret channel. No, I don't think they have a 4th channel. Well, there is a 4th channel, but, like, they haven't uploaded in a while. It's like this. That was 3 months ago. Yeah, I don't necessarily think. I mean, they're shorts, obviously, but. I think we're going insane, that's what. If only I was willing to make a new account for things, then we could get a wiki going. If we got a wiki, then we reach rock bottom. There's no recovering. That's all our sanity is gone if we make a wiki. 3 months is confirmed in the time frame. What? Excuse me. Elaborate, please. Probably not a channel since we have the toy and the. What about the toy and what? Boy? Bye. Firstly, we gotta know when this was made. This was made much sooner than I thought this would be. Okay. No, much later than I thought this would. There probably is gonna be another channel, but I don't. That channel won't make sense right now because it doesn't have its content ready. So even if we find it, we could keep it to good use. Keep it to like the notes. I don't necessarily think it will be prove much use to us right now. At least I can marvel at this spectacle. Okay, yeah. ARG stuff started 6 months ago and is still going. No, here's the thing about that. You're a little late, Peggy, but not too late. You're still fine. At least you're sane. I'm just gonna go over everything that we've discovered here. And coding, I'm telling you right now, we are not saying anything. We could have solved this. I think we like 99% chance we solved it, but there's still a chance. Let's get this started. Let's review from the top of what we found. Number 1. I mean, I feel like this entire video is kind of red herring just to stir up a couple things to show people. Yeah, it's fine. Just see my familiar time zones. Background music. Is it on again? It's goddamn Pizza Tower. I'm pretty sure it's a secret in these sands in Pizza Tower. It's not even meant to be background music. It just plays every now and then. Alright. It's a secret in these sands if you want to be more specific, though. But let's go over what we figured out. Number 1, CRT is very important to this entire thing. CRT right here. The end of this has CRT. And the Mario 64 wiki on this was a game made for CRT TVs. And now here's where we get a little more speculative. It's obvious, isn't it? Now that's referring to something that would be very obvious. Unfortunately, almost every theorist about here has been overthinking things, including me. So I believe that this just refers to Super Mario 64 as a game, and that it was made for CRT. And this is only the beginning, is further added. Oh yeah, of course. Begging please, you can stream the Undertale finale. Don't let me hold you back. 2027 to 2028, that's a date. Probably. And now you gotta stick with me, because this is where things get really speculative. This is going to be a CRT styled game that gonna have these tracks. If you reverse this, we could find a couple things that talked about what a month, a day, and a year. We found the year. The year was showcased right here. Now. I don't necessarily know where to go from that. We also figured out this Morse code is 6E numbers the anagram. And then we tried doing this, but that was I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Our theory right now is either that 6E is the thing for the cipher, or that 6 just equals E. So, I believe that Axanom is making a game that's inspired by old CRT things. And that's what's going on right now. And it's gonna come out in 2027 and 2028. And the month and day are gonna be revealed later because of this song. And because of the reverse message here. Yeah, we are purple lunatics right now. That's good. So we fully dissected every single detail here. So now we've actually gone insane. We know what this is. There's no doubt that this entire project is video game inspired by old CRTs that use these tracks. So we have fully solved this. I'm putting the guarantee that we've solved this. Yeah, I also dabbled in a little bit of game making. Mostly just mod things now. Like my Pizza Tower mods, but you know, that's a conversation for a different day. So... yeah, I ain't got a clue what's going on to either. We know that this game, no, this is going to be an old CRT styled game that has these tracks, and it's going to release in 2027, 2028. And that's what we know, not that what we're speculating, that's what we know. We're just crazy enough to know that. Alright. Yeah. I think we've actually done literally every single piece of evidence that we could have. So, I mean, there is something I could leave you guys off with. I feel like all of you guys deserve a reward for even staying this long. Now we completed this. So let me just do something real quick. Yeah, and Coding works on the game. I'm working. Axanom's probably working on a game. Undoubtedly is working on a game. Oh yeah. Alright. We know that Axanom is making a game because of the clues about CRT, and Mario 64 was a game made for CRT TV, so it's an old game, and he's mentioned that he loves CRTs. No, CRT styles. So it's something like that. It's going to release in 2027 to 2028. And while yes, this is all speculative and crazily speculative, I do want to believe this. It's kind of the most we have. We know that's going to come out in 2027 to 2028. We just need the month and the day, because we figured that out because Encoded Ink used the background numbers translate to the URL of the video. It could, and we are very much looking too deep into it. But here's what also we found. Let me go back into it. They do all have 11 digits. No, yeah. When we figured out what this means, which means, this Morse code means 6E numbers the diagram, no, the anagram. Then we tried using that for a cipher, we tried making 6 equal E. I fully believe what Peggy Play says is true, because we don't have a single better thing. The cipher thing, it definitely could work. It's just that we've kind of gotten too insane, and the fact they can be wrong, it's kind of just demotivating us. The theory we had before was that this 6 equals E, and then other numbers will be revealed later. I still think the cipher thing's also kind of true. I mean, only time can tell. That's kind of the most we got. But the key takeaway is that Axanom's working on a game inspired by old CRT that's going to use these tracks in Project 1. It's going to come out in 2027, 2028. That's what a bunch of crazy people can do. Oh god, I checked the new coding post. Yeah, it could definitely be a scientific notion. But at the same time, I don't think he's gonna use scientific notions. Silly video game project run. Let me check this. If you guys wanna, yeah, go support this. I've already said this, but so, please support everybody who worked on the stream. This includes the Yellow Funny Guy, Encoded Ink, and Icy Firestorm, and everybody else, and Pecky plays too. Everybody, because they were a massive help here. Because for most of this, I'm gonna be honest, most of this started from speculation that I built from Pecky Plays streams. So I think we've really, I mean, we definitely solved it, alright? I know I'm sounding cocky right now, that's kind of the point. Yeah, everybody here deserves a pat on the back here. Alright. I feel like there's only one way to truly end stream because I think we looking too deep at this is gonna be. It's gonna be really. Yeah, let me pin this message right here. Looking too deep into this is going to be. No, you really helped. Looking too deep, this is only gonna make us overthink things. So I'm gonna do one more round. That's just not Pizza Tower. That's just OBS. All right, let's just do this. Yeah, you are also important. All right. How do I get this started? Window capture. That's just not it. There's only one way I can truly end this. So I fully do this. I fully commit to the bit. That's a good thought. You definitely can. Both of you guys, I feel like, have very good potential, especially showcased with the stream. Just decent work. Oh my god. Alright. See y'all. Alright.